Hi there, Noel.
Fucking Russell Brand.
Sebastian from Melbourne.
All right,
I had
Ross.
a couple of questions with the arrangements and musicality of Morning Glory, because it's so different to definitely maybe this kind of punk rawness. I was wondering, in aspects like the orchestral arrangements or the song structures, did you work with anybody to kind of like develop that? And also, did Alan White's musical sort of sensibilities and kind of like different drumming style, did that have a different kind of influence on how the songs were arranged, or did that open more doors to be able to kind of move away from that punkiness?
Well, I didn't work with anyone on any of the arrangements for any of the songs. And in fact, there are no orchestral arrangements in any of the songs on Morning Glory because there's no strings on it. The only strings that you hear are off a mellotron. Yeah, no, I did it all myself. I came up with all the parts, all the words. You know, what was the second bit was? Yes, Alan White was a breath of fresh air. Wonderwall and Don't Look Back in Anger and Cast No Shadow and Champagne Supernova would not have sounded the way they do and would not have been as great if he wasn't drumming those songs, that's for sure, I can assure you of that. Yeah, he was the right man for the job at the time. He was a breath of fresh air. And he could do things on the drum kit that Tony couldn't do, unfortunately. But all the drummers that have been in Oasis, the many drummers, were always the right man for the job at that particular time.
Hey Noel, my question for you is, what's the craziest, most rock and roll thing that happened during the recording sessions? Cheers.
There's a lot of booze. There was one monumental fucking fight, but nothing that was too kind of debauched. That would come later. Some of the band would probably tell you something different, but for my own part, I was here to work, you know, and when I'm in the studio, I'm there to work. I don't come in the studio to fuck around and have a good time. I do that at my own time, you know. So I was pretty busy anyway, day and night. So it wasn't too rock and roll, I don't think. Grafting, mate.
Hi. I have a question about your album cover. Who is the string man on the album cover?
The guy on the cover is a friend of mine called Sean Rowley. That's supposed to be me on the cover, but he stood in for me because I was sadly too drunk to attend the photo shoot. I haven't seen him for a long time. But yeah, that's the guy, Sean Rowley. Google him.
I know. What's the story behind the Wonderwall cough?
Oh, that. They're probably just fucking clearing me throat. I don't know. How can you tell it's me coughing if it's just a cough? Have I got a significant tone of cough? I don't know. There is no significance behind it.
Hi Noel, this is Tiffany and Toby Noel from South Carolina, and our question is, what's your least favorite song on Morning Glory? And if you could go back and replace it, what song would you choose? Thanks.
I don't really have a least favourite, but I was listening to it today and I felt that Cast No Shadow didn't really get the recording right, although I love the song. Morning Glory, the track is a bit of a cacophony, but I love that song too. My least favourite, if I had to change one, would probably change... I don't know, actually. Initially I was just going to say I'd probably change Roll With It for Rocking Chair, but having played Roll With It at many gigs and seen fucking stadiums go insane for that song, I take that back. I guess my answer would be I don't have a least favourite.